here at it again with another MLB The Show video. Yes, I'm speaking low to you because it's late at night right now. This is the times I get to do my videos, and let's start it off with Detroit and Cleveland as we're starting off May 8th. I know we're about a month behind the real season, but whatever, we're having fun with it as we go. Zach Plesac versus Tariq Schoolball, and I know Plesac has been released in real life or DFA'd, so he's not having a good year neither here. I mean, he's getting strikeouts, but that ERA is very high. He's 2 for 3, but as he takes on a Schoolball here, we're going to see what happens within this game. I mean, the Tigers are 17-17. This is a big series for them against Cleveland to try to get back to the top of the division and maybe make a run at the AL Central. I mean, they win 3 games out of this. It puts you in a good spot, especially with one of the best teams in the majors in the White Sox here in our version of the show. So let's see what happens when Detroit takes on Cleveland here. The first of 3 games in Cleveland. Cleveland's already up 1-0, 2-0. And Plesac's having himself quite the game here. I guess he heard about maybe possibly being released. And it's a 1-2 game. Plesac's complete game shutout's done. I think we're going to let the bullpen come in and see what they can do. Eniel de los Santos holds it down, and we're going to go down to it's only 1 inning left. We're going to jump into this game. Tigers, Guardians. Cool. Let's pause this. Love me some Paramore. Love me Paramore. That's my favorite band. All right, let's see what happens here. The Tigers and the Guardians. It's a 1-run game. Jake Roberts ready to go. He's 0 for 3 in this game. But it's going to be Emmanuel Clase coming in for the save and trying to get Cleveland another win here and keep them chasing the White Sox for first place in the AL Central here early in the month of May. Definitely didn't make any moves yet on Sunday. No, Sunday's usually the day I make a lot of moves. Not going to make that many moves right now in May. We'll see. We're going to let some things ride and see where they go. And then we'll start to call up the call-ups, I think, in the middle of May and so forth and so on. We've made a couple calls, but we'll do it then and there. Or maybe we'll do it throughout the week. I'm not sure. As injuries do happen for certain teams. Some players have come back. So that will send some guys down. So that will take care of itself like that. So that's how it works, you know. It's especially trying to run 30 teams here. It's a little more difficult than it seems, but I'm doing, I think, a pretty okay job. And okay, Emmanuel Clase. Gives them something to hit. Jake Rogers will be out with this one. Very close, but the Guardians take him out. And the Guardians are 2 outs away from winning this game and starting off this series the right way with a W and putting Detroit down. Kerry Carpenter, though, he's got a home run, a double, and a single. He's only a triple away from the cycle. He's 3 for 3. A triple right now would be great. If you can get a triple, that'd be great, Mr. Carpenter. 99-mile-per-hour fastball, a triple shot. That's exactly as I said. He could be, and that triple would definitely be a big help for Detroit here. I don't know how you're arguing that that's not a strike. That was a strike. I gotta tell you that was a strike. And the Guardians again. There it is. Clase says, "I got you here," and drops it down low, and it's good enough to get him. And that's the second out right there. And that's Kerry Carpenter's first out in this series here. But let's see. Austin Meadows, 4 home runs, 20 RBI so far this year, batting over 300. 1 for 3 today. Good little solid year he's having right now. I hope the Tigers are not a team that, I know they're in rebuild mode still, but I hope it's not a team I have to sell too much away. But it's a possibility I will, if they're not in the playoff hunt, which I don't think so. I mean, the Marlins, I thought they were going to be a playoff team. They might be in selling mode. I'll see I'm still evaluating what teams will be selling mode and whatnot. We're still very early on what team's going to be selling and what team's not going to be selling. But if I make those kinds of trades, those big trades, we'll go from it. But Guardians will win this one, and it's another nice W. The Guardians are very good here on the show. They're good. Schoolball gets a loss. Clase gets himself a save. Plesac with the win. And Plesac is still doing well here, so I don't think I'm going to get rid of him from Cleveland. I know he's gone in the roster, but we're not. We're doing however they perform here, not in real life. Plesac, and this is going to put Detroit down again. They'll come back again tomorrow. They'll bring Spencer Turnbull against Shane Bieber. As for Cleveland, that's 2 games in a row. They beat Minnesota the last game. They're really definitely giving it to the AL Central. They're all in division rivals. They're making sure that they get those games won. 635. I see 635 is the next game. I see 635. So let's go to Baltimore here. This is another in division rivalry here, as this is the let's see where they're at in the standings here. The Orioles are in 4th place. The Rays are in 1st place. This is a big series. The Orioles can make a sweep or anything close to it. They definitely start to cut some games in between the Rays, and the Rays right now are being chased by the Blue Jays, which are only a game behind. But it'll be Kramer against McClanahan. So this is going to be a tough one for Baltimore. But let's see what they're able to do. We're going to give them the not the 07. We're going to give them some alternate jerseys. Give them those ones. We'll let them wear the white ones. They're going to wear the black ones. So let's see if Baltimore can start turning their season around here. It's a little still early in the game here. Still got Kramer and McClanahan. McClanahan has a lot left to pitch, but Kramer might be finishing up here. And I think that's there. We're going to let him come out of the game. We're going to bring in Tyler Wells, who we've already sent down once this year, twice. And Baltimore has a 1-0 lead. Okay, Baltimore has a 1-0 lead here in Baltimore against the #1 team in did they start Bautista? See, the game does this thing where it'll start the closer, and then you don't have the closer anymore. I guess we're going to have to go into Hernandez. Because I know Tate's not the best, but I guess let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance. We're going to jump in this game. I mean, the game sometimes does a glitch, where if you start it, it's going to start the starter as the it's going to start Felix Bautista as the starter, and then you can't put him in. And I would love to put Felix Bautista in this game right now. So let's see what happens, as it's going to be Dylan Tate against Christian Bentancur. And Bentancur's struggling right now. He's going 0 for 3 so far. And this would be a tough loss for Tampa Bay, losing by 1 run. And again, the offense has been, I think, one of the question marks for them. The pitching has been solid. The pitching has been okay. It's not been their weak point, and I don't think that's the reason they're losing. Sometimes they lose by these 1 run or 2 run games like this. It's the offense. So maybe that's something that if the Rays will continue to contend for a title, maybe they'll have to buy a rental on offense. And there it is. What a freaking out. He has to do a slide. Not a slide, sorry. He has to do a stretch. That split. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this play here. Good stuff there. That's what wins you Gold Gloves right there. And the Orioles defense right now, getting that first out. Josh Lowe now 1 for 3 in the game. Dylan Tate hoping that that's an out. That is one of the weakest ways to get an out, but it's an out, and it counts the same. And Baltimore is 1 out away from getting a win here against the first place Rays. And Harold Ramirez will try to come in and save it here. I mean, he's batting under 200, but I guess they see maybe he can get a big shot. And Dylan Tate right now is showing why he still belongs in the majors. He's coming into this game. I didn't think he'd come into it. I think Givens is the guy you're thinking of. Oh, yeah, Givens is the guy I was thinking of. Givens was struggling. I think I sent him straight to the minors. So hopefully Dylan Tate's better than that in that second closer role kind of situation. Batista sometimes is not going to play because of the game making glitches like that. But Tate's going to try to get himself this last batter here. And that's a tough one. It might. No, that's going to be out. And there it is. The Orioles with a big win on the Rays here. What a way to start off the week for the Orioles. They needed that one. And they can do it 2 more times. You're in. Oh, that's mean. Kramer's not going to get the win. Kramer won't get the win, but Tyler Wells will get the win. Dylan Tate gets his first save. Shane McClanahan gets a loss. The only RBI was by Anthony Santander. That man's been raking for the Orioles. That man's been doing the job for them. Can I take a look at what his numbers look like? Let me just look at Santander real quick. Because that man's been doing the job for Baltimore here. He's been getting it done. And Santander, I think at one point said he was struggling. No, there it is. 12 home runs, 36 RBIs. This guy's having a monster year right now. He's already look at this. He's on a pace, a good pace right now. So he's definitely keeping the Orioles alive right now. 36 RBIs. I think, does he lead this league? Let me look at statistics real quick. Player standings. Oh, sorry. League leaders. RBIs. This is what we're looking at here. Yep, he leads at 36. Devers got 34, but his team struggles. Ronald Acuna has the most, though, 42. So, I mean, he's a beast already, though. All right, so we're going to jump on to the next one. Tomorrow, Grayson Rodriguez faces Drew Rasmussen. That's going to be a good matchup. All right, that's good. We had another one here in Colorado and Pittsburgh. These two have played before. Connor Joe had a fantastic series. Unfortunately for him, Pittsburgh couldn't get the win those games. They got one out of three. So let's see what happens here now when they do another battle, but this time at Pittsburgh. That's Herman Marquez 0-5 with that 8.18 ERA. Still in the starting lineup. Well, this is going to be... I mean, he could be a trade set, anything like that, against Contreras, who's doing really good so far. Went to 1.62 ERA. Colorado's 14-21, Pittsburgh 17-18. This should be Pittsburgh's game, but you never know. This is never going to be easy. I guess the black jerseys again. These two are shutting out. Okay, whether it's Pittsburgh with one run there. Marquez is having a good game, but unfortunately for him, his team can't muster up any offense. It's a one-run game right now. Rolling. Oh, it's a 1-1 game. Whew. Garcia came in to try to hold it down and did. Bottom of the ninth, and that's a win for Pittsburgh. Walk-off style, baby. The Pirates beat the Rockies 2-1. Ji-Hwan Bae had a home run and RBI. Maybe the game winner. But the Pirates will start off just like they did last time with the W here. Pirates will move back to 500, while the Rockies are now 8 games below 500. Connor Siebel gets the loss. Johan Oviedo gets the win. I'll come. Next game, let's see. I got 740, 705. Oh, I think we're about to see the end of the Oakland A's win streak. Yes, they have a win streak. The Yankees lost their last series against Tampa Bay, but they're happy they're playing the A's. The A's are struggling. The A's have a season high, and probably going to be their season high, 4-game win streak. But now they go into New York here to take on the damn Yankees. Carlos Rodon, who is 5-1, against Shintaro Fujinami, who's 0-4. Oh, that doesn't look good. Let's see what happens here. See how long Fujinami can handle here. 2-0 already. The Yankees are already beating them. And that's 5-0. Rodon's going to hold him here. Caperlin's going to try. 8-0. Yeah, this win streak is about to end. And a complete game shutout by Rodon as all 9 innings pitched. 8 strikeouts. 5 hits allowed. What a game for Carlos Rodon. He continues to show how good he is. And unfortunately for the A's, they will suffer a loss, and their streak is over. They are 1 game away from reaching 30 losses already in the beginning of the May. But, I mean, it was impressive while it lasted. And the A's might just go back to their losing ways. Tomorrow they'll put out Paul Blackburn against Garrett Cole, and then they'll have Charles Tovar against Luis Severiano. Okay, so let's go to the next one here. 940, 740. I got a couple 740 games here. All right, Chicago and St. Louis. So let's see, St. Louis, Chicago. All right, Jordan Montgomery against Marcus Stroman here. Opposite records, but this is only a big series because the Cubs are only 3 games behind. You win these 3 games, the Cardinals could be in last place, depending on how the other teams do. So anything's possible here. So this is a big series for both of them here in May. You got to win these games. The Cubs have 27 players on their roster maxes. Okay, let's go to the Cubs and fix that. I think it's because they had a return. That's why. Who came back from injury? No, it wasn't any of those guys. It was Nico Horner. He came back from injury, and I mean he's had 96 at bats so far, 7 home runs, 18 RBIs. So this is a good guy to come back up, and we can see what he does. David Bott hasn't really played anything. How many call-ups does he have? Oh, okay, we'll send him down. Cool. And we'll send Levi Jordan. He's struggling down to Class A. All right, cool beans. There we go. Okay, so let's get into this here. The Cubs take on the Cardinals at Wrigley. And St. Louis is already up 1-0. And Chicago is up tied now 1-1. It's a 1-2 game. St. Louis is up now. That's a tie game. Marcus Stroman still out there. We're going to take a risk. We did sign Dallas Keuchel to see what he could do. And he held down an inning. 2 innings, Chicago. Keuchel, 3-4. They really got the runs there. 3-9. And Keuchel will close it out for his squad here. And the Cubs beat the Cardinals 9-3. A big inning in the 8th. Gets them the win. Dansby Swanson gets himself a home run and RBI. 3 for 5. This was going to help them. Now they went from 3.5 games to 2.5 games now. So that's going to help them. Sorry, they went from 3 games to 2. So this is a big series for them. They can take first place here. Dallas Keuchel will get his first win back. It's a big moment for him. I mean, he's going to be coming from the bullpen a lot for the Cubs, but this is the first game back, so we're not really, going too crazy yet for him. But we are definitely hoping that he is able to find something. It says he's regressing, so we don't expect much. But again, better than anything else we had in the bullpen. Did he get a win last year? He did get 2 wins last year. But we'll see what he does here from the bullpen. Maybe less pressure for him. All right, let's get to the next game here. I saw 740s here. Chicago and Kansas City, the best team in the league against one of the team that has had a glimpse by the homestand here. The Kansas City Royals are, but you're about to take on the best team, 24-11 Chicago. It's not going to be easy. And it's already 1-0. Oh, Kansas City striking early. Nice. 4-1. It's 6-1. Kansas City. Okay. Maybe they can challenge the best team in the league. It's a 10-1 game. Singer's still in the game. 10-3. I think that's it for Singer. I think we're going to let him out. We're on Dylan Coleman in. And that's a game that will be won by Kansas City. They end their losing streak. They beat the best team in the league 10-3 here at home. Bobby Witt had a home run and 5 RBIs. That's a big key to probably why they won. Bobby Witt scoring 5 runs. But Brady Singer gets the win. Dylan Cease will get the loss. And they still have 3 more games. 3 more games, so that's big. But Chicago 24-12 now, and Kansas City 14-22, and they end their losing streak. And they'll end the winning streak of the White Sox at 2. I think the Dodgers are next. Dodgers and Milwaukee. The Dodgers. So we're going to see what Milwaukee think. Milwaukee just won their series, from what I remember correctly. Yeah, they swept. They swept San Francisco on the road, and then they beat Colorado in their series. So they've gotten back to 500, and they have 4 games in a row that they've won. Meanwhile, the Dodgers, I think they took the series from the Padres. But it's still 19-16 now where they want to be, but they're at least on the good side of the record. Milwaukee. So Wade Miley versus Clayton Kershaw. Miley is 0-4. Kershaw is 5-0. Both pitchers are having different years. So that means what Miley's due. Miley's going to win this game. Milwaukee's now second place in this AL and the NL Central. Still 0-0. Both there. Oh, Milwaukee got to Kershaw in the 4th. 7-0. Fucking hell. 1-7. I guess Miley might have gotten injured. 7-1. 8-1. The Dodgers are getting shellacked. They got shellacked by the goddamn Brewers, and Darren Ruff had a home run and 2 RBIs. Not bad. A guy that they got from the Giants, I guess. Not bad. 8-1 there. Darren Ruff came up big for his squad here, and Kershaw will get his first loss. Adrian Hauser got a win, but what happened? Why didn't Wade Miley not finish the game? Wade Miley went 1 inning pitched, and that was it. He only went 1 inning, and they took him out, brought in Hauser. I don't think he got hurt because it doesn't say anything about him getting hurt. Go figure. Okay. I mean, that's not what the Dodgers want to do, but Milwaukee continues their win streak. Tomorrow it's ODS against Corbin Burns. Okay, next game I got about 9:38 here. So we're gonna go to the Angels. They have themselves another big series. They just had a big series against Texas that they lost at home, and they're now going to get the Astros. This is only a 1 game difference, 1.5 games difference. This is big for the Angels. You can beat the Astros. You can take first place from them. Otani versus Jose Uriqui, Urquidy. I can't say his name. I can't say it. 6-1. He's 6-0. Otani's 3-1. So let's see what happens. Jose Urquidy. I can't say it. So 0-0. Hopefully he loses it here, but he's not. It's still a shutout. Both pitchers are having themselves quite the duel, and the Angels got to him right now. They're gonna keep Otani out there to try to get the shutout. 7-0. I think you let him go. And Shohei Otani has thrown a complete game shutout. 5 hits allowed, but still a complete game shutout. 5 strikeouts. Otani coming up big for the Angels when they needed him. He's now 4-1. Jose Urquidy. Jose. I'm just gonna call him Jose because that's what I'm gonna say. Jose got himself his first loss of the season, but 6-1. That's not bad at all. But the Angels get the win, and now they're only half a game behind Houston for the West. And up next, Texas and Seattle. Those two are teams also batting out as the Mariners are trying to get their 20th win. And with that one, they can get a game and a half behind the Astros if they can beat the Rangers here. Let's see what happens here. Texas is going to throw John Gray out there, who's 3-0 against Chris Flexen, who's 3-2 here in Seattle. Quick manage this one. It's a little 0-0, 0-0, 1-0. There's Seattle. And Seattle's been doing much better, but Texas got to them. Texas got to Flexen in that inning, and I think they're going to have to let him out of the game in the 5th. Gonzalez is 5-1. One of these games have been close enough. 7-1. That's pretty much the end right there. 7-2 game. Texas gets the win. And Josh Young, the rookie, with a home run and 3 RBIs produced today. John Gray with the win. And Chris Flexen gets the loss. And that's going to help Texas get also a half a game behind Houston. Look at them. They're getting there in there too. They're like, let's get in that piece. So Texas is still chasing that first place. Okay, Washington and San Francisco will close us out here. 2 struggling squads. Washington, they lost their last series to Arizona on the road, and the Giants, I believe, they got swept at home by Milwaukee. And so far they've not been solid. The last 10 games they're 2-8. So let's see what happens when Anthony Descalafani takes on Tim Kate. Kate's having a good start of his career too. But this could be all over here. Scalafani, Kate. It's a 1-0 game. There's a 3-1 game. I have to think what everyone was waiting for. 3-1, 3-2. I think we take him out. I don't think we let him go anymore. Scott Alexander. 3-2, 3-3. 3-3. It's a very close game. Carl Edwards Jr. And that's it. SF. San Francisco gets the win on the Nationals. They're 4-3. J.D. Davis is the player of the game. He got a home run and 2 RBIs. Not really much gameplay in this one. This game was closed at the 9th, but I was like, yeah, let's just roll the dice. Chad Cole gets the loss. Tyler Rogers gets the win, and the Giants end their little losing streak right there. Washington, a big way to start off this Monday here for them, and that's going to be all the games today. We went through all of them here. Oh no, I have one more. Miami and Arizona. I was almost done there. Miami, Arizona, Washington. They beat the Nationals in their series. Meanwhile, the Marlins couldn't beat the Cubs in their series. The Marlins are on a free fall right now, and they might be big sellers. Might be. They have a lot of pitching that's not working out. But Brandon Pafdat will take on Sandy Alcantara as one of the higher prospects for the Diamondbacks. He got rocked in this one. We're gonna let Castellanos come in. 10-1. This Miami squad is coming up here. Henry, 12-1. This Alcantara still in the game? I guess, yeah. I don't trust anyone else. Alcantara is going to have a complete game. 12-1, 8 strikeouts for Sandy Alcantara, and he's a 3-2. The rookie pitcher Brandon Fadat did not get what he wanted. Did not get it. It didn't go the way he wanted. Brandon Pafad. I can't pronounce it now. I can't pronounce names. Who's letting me pronounce names? Okay, that's going to be it for today's games. The Marlins will win that one, and the Diamondbacks need to find a way to start winning games like the real counterparts, because it's not working out for them here. They'll have Zach Gallen tomorrow. Hopefully he can do better than what he's been doing this whole year. And then Merrill Kelly. And then they get the Giants for 4 games, and then they play the A's. Things can always change. Look how easy that schedule is for them.